to 2-minute top tips. Today's episode might be even shorter than 2 minutes because there's not much battery in the camera and I've left the charger in the hotel, but we'll rattle on very, very quickly. So we are looking at today back button focusing. I don't know if you can see on here, but on the back of the Nikon camera there's a little button and it says AF on, and there's a similar button on the Canons and on most cameras in fact. Now normally, as you know, with autofocus, when you half press the shutter, it will, if you've got an autofocus lens, it'll do the autofocusing, and then you fully depress the shutter and it takes a shot, and theoretically, depending on if it's hit focus or not and you've got the focus mode set up, it'll be nice and crisp. However, if you've got a subject that it's hard to find focus on, for example, if you're doing music photography or night photography or street photography where it's kind of dark and not very well lit, or there's a lot of backlight coming in and throwing off the autofocus system, quite often it means that you're wasting a lot of time. If you press the shutter, then when you release it to take another shot, the autofocus has got to re-find itself again. Now you can have continuous autofocus set on, and that kind of, you know, it will be continuously searching, but it's not ideal because there will be times when it's hunting maybe and can't lock on, as I say, if it's difficult light situations, backlit or low light or things moving around and whatever it is. So what I suggest is getting, and there's a menu button in the cameras. I'll put links underneath this in YouTube so you can see for various camera manufacturers. I'll certainly do Nikon, Canon and Sony. I'll see what else I can find too. But you can set that to do the autofocus. So what that means is that you press that button in, that will autofocus for you, and then so long as you keep it pressed in and held on like that, it will keep that focus point where it was. So if you've got something that isn't moving around terribly much, but it's, you know, you want to take different pictures, like for example, you know, a singer, you can focus, get them locked on, get the focus point locked onto their eye, take as many shots as you want, and they will all be with the same focus points. So provided they're not moving in and out too much, then that's fine. Of course, if they do then suddenly move forward or get up and wander off, then you've got to release that, press it again, and then you can take more shots. But it makes taking photographs where the autofocus finds it difficult to lock on much, much simpler. So that's it. If you enjoyed this 2-minute top tip, please subscribe in the button above because there's more of these and more of lots of other really, really cool videos. Oh, and I'm going to throw you in a bonus top tip for today as well, and that is vanilla cream donuts. You heard it here first. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.